different. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to leave, but I have time today. I've created time today to specifically deal with this video. Why do I look so dark? It's the position that I'm sitting in. Anyways, yeah, let's quickly go to Proverbs 3. Wisdom bestows well-being. That's the title in the New International Version that I'm reading from. I love my Bible. I know you'll always comment about how old it is. I have a new Bible. I have it. I just love this one. My son, do not forget my teachings, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. As from the title of this, I've said wisdom. Proverbs 3 is about wisdom and is about peace and prosperity. In order for you to have peace, in order for you to have prosperity in your life, you must have wisdoms to attain these things and to also keep them. It's only the only sense or the only logical thing that happens. But let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on a tablet in your heart. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, yes, speaks on love, I think. I think it's chapter 4, if not chapter 13. One of the two, I think it's chapter 4, speaks on love, and it says that love is everything. Even Proverbs confirms it. Love and faithfulness, let love and faithfulness never leave you. Claim it, put it around your neck. When we are believing God for things, right now, a lot of us are trusting God for something or some breakthrough. It's very difficult sometimes for some people to continue believing that something is there or to continue to hold the faith. I always say this, I say this to myself. I will hold on to the faith no matter what. I will continue giving love no matter what, because some certain circumstances require me to give love to people that I'm like, really, God? Really, God? And it always says to me, love and faithfulness are things that you must continue to have around yourself. And the proverb says, bind them around your neck. Write them in a tablet of your heart. Then verse 4 says that then you will win favor and a good name in sight of God and of men. You get a good name and favor from God simply because of how faithful you are to wisdom and accepting of wisdom. That's how it goes. And then verse 5, trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. That's where we fall short. Where, hi Lulu, that's where we fall short and say, I will lean only on my own understanding. I will lean only, it's good day here. It's actually good morning here. You lean only on your own understanding, and that's where we fall short. We lean on our understanding, and Proverbs is very clear. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Lean on the understanding of God, because things do not make sense. I always say this. Faith doesn't make sense. But if you are leaning towards faith and trusting in the understanding and in the wisdom of God, you continue in things that just do not make sense. And then verse 6 says, in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. If you should teach me Spanish, Lulu. I don't know Spanish. You will teach me. He will make your path straight if you submit to him. Where we also fall short and where we also fall back on, it's when we start not to submit our issues. Now, if you want a specific thing, if you want a specific life, if you want peace, you will only get peace if you are submitting all of that need, all of that whatever in God, and saying that, God, make my path straight to in whatever that I want. And then verse 7 says, do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun the evil. Verse 8, this will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. I've always said this, there are certain things that just don't make sense to me. And it's only because I trust in God and I submit. Illnesses, all of these things. I wake up and I say I'm healthy. I wake up and I boldly say that I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm loved. I'm lovable. I wake up and boldly state these things through wisdom, and they are magnified, or as they would call it, they manifest in my life simply because I understand and I submit that these things I know that God has for me, and I know that I have them through God. And then again, then verse 9 says that honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and the vats will brim over with new wine. Another thing that we fall short, we never go back and give thanks. That's where I go. That's where I go. That's where I go. My first fruits in a job, in whatever that I do, no matter how small it is, the first fruit goes to my mom, it goes to church, whichever way, because I always say, Mina, I will give thanks. And for me, giving thanks always brings more. It always brings more. It always assures me, I have more, there is more. And then verse 11 says, my son, do not despise the Lord's wisdom, discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those who he loves, as a father to the son he delights in. When we go through things, we should always, these are not braids, this is actually dreadlocks. I just twisted them together. This is my hair, Lulu. He disciplines those who he loves, and he delights in them. So when you are disciplining, when you feel like you are disciplined by whatever that God does, or you feel that actually this is so much for me, understand that we go through these things, or we see these things simply because we are sons of God, and also that we go through this because we are in alignment with all of these things. There are certain things that we need to address. There are certain things that we need not fix, but that need our attention, and it's a requirement for us to go through this. It's not punishment, but rather it is a call for us to continue in the paths that we are in. And then verse 13 says, blessed are those who find wisdom, and those who gain an understanding. For she is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than God. Wisdom is so important. Verse 15 says that she is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is her right hand, and her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life. She is a tree of life to those who hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. By the wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundation. By understanding he is set heavens in the place. By his knowledge and watery paths were divided. The clouds let drop the dew. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. They will be life to you, an ornament to grace of your neck. Then you will go in the ways of safety, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, you will sleep with sweet. Have no fear or sudden disaster, or ruin of life that overtakes the wicked. For the Lord will be at your side, and will keep your foot from being snared. Do not withhold good from those whom it is due, when it is in your power to act. When it is in your power to act, do not withhold good from those whom it is due, when it is your power to act. Some people, when they now have the ability to act, always withhold, always say, nope, this is not my position. Do not say to your neighbor, come back tomorrow and I'll give it to you, when you already have it with you. Do not plot harm against your neighbor who lives truthfully near you. Do not accuse anyone for no reason when you have done no harm. Do not envy the violent and choose any of their ways. For the Lord detests the perverse, but takes upright into his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks the proud mockers, but shows favor to the humble and oppressed. The wise inherit honor, but fools only shame. The wise inherit honor. Always ensure that you are in the right position to inherit honor more than anything. I love you lots, and I am shooting content for tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, and bye. Have a blessed day. Go around honoring wisdom, giving wisdom, and just being wise about everything that you do, and asking God to give you wisdom in the decisions that you make. Love you lots.